All right, guys, welcome back to Mod Pop Thrift. My name's Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and a stay-at-home dad for my 6 kids. And 2 of them are over there. You might hear a little bit of Paw Patrol. You might hear a little bit of whining. They're gonna hang out with Dad today. This is a Russell Wilson jersey. I don't know where it came from. I thought it came from the store buyout, but it wasn't with that stuff, and I've been diligent about keeping that stuff separate. So I don't remember getting it. I don't think I would have paid much at all for it. Maybe it came from a whatnot and it came really cheap. I don't know. But I haven't had it for too awful long, and it sold for $17 free shipping. This On Cloud shirt, I was really hopeful. If you see shoes that have this symbol on them, OC, On Cloud, they can do really well. I was hopeful that this would be worth quite a bit of money. And I think if I had held out forever, I probably could have gotten more. But I paid $5 and somebody sent me a 20+ shipping offer. And I took it because I'm in the business of selling things, not in the business of holding things. I remember I picked this up at the Washington Goodwill. Keith Haring is an artist from the late 80s, I think. Maybe early 90s, maybe earlier 80s. Contemporary of Andy Warhol in his later days. But he he has very distinct style, and his stuff tends to do well, especially in collab stuff. I paid $5 for this shirt, and it sold for $14+ shipping. Not a great flip, but it's fine. It's making money. These were a Whatnot pickup. The same show, the guy had this, which has cracked glass and is a mess. I didn't even attempt to charge it to see if it would turn on. Same deal with this iPhone 4. These have, every Apple product has down here a model number that starts with an A. It might be a little easier to tell on this one. So you look up those model numbers and that tells you what you have. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even power them on. I didn't even try to charge them with the old chargers. I do have one. But I listed them, I paid $2 a piece for them on a Whatnot auction. I listed them together for $26 and they sold in a handful of minutes to an international buyer. And that's what I wanted to have happen. I'm not super comfortable selling this kind of thing. I would never sell a cell phone working, because I don't know how the SIM card tied to a network, locked in the cloud, all of that nuance that makes this phone part of your personal identity, and how you would then detach that from that person, and whether it has pictures of somebody's grandma or God only knows what on it. If I'm selling, especially phones, they are for parts, not working, and I've never powered them on. iPods I will sometimes mess with, but I've gotten in trouble a couple of times because if you show a screen that has a song playing on it, then it gets removed for copyright infringement because you're selling a downloaded copy of that song. So these are a little tricky too. If I find them super cheap, I sell them super cheap, and they sell fast. And I could maximize my profits by doing more research and figuring all that stuff out. But that wouldn't, I'm not going into the Apple refurbishing business. So these are quick flips for me when I find them crazy cheap. Cheap enough that I know I can make money selling them for parts without ever powering them on. Some more Whatnot pickups. These dolls sell crazy cheap when they're missing parts. So I think I paid like $2 a piece for them. At different shows, I listed this one by herself for like $4 and she didn't sell. And then when this one showed up in the mail the other day, I was like, oh, I got that one that didn't sell. Let me put them together. So I put them together and they sold for $20 free shipping in a couple of hours. And Monster High dolls are the first thing that I ever did stick them in a tube. And you want to put paper over them because you got to tape the ends of the tubes and you don't want the tape to get into their hair. But pretty easy to even get 2 Monster Highs with no accessories into a bubble wrap tube. These came in a lot of toys with some high bid auction stuff. Shark Boy and Lava Girl and their Burger King. They had surprisingly had 100% sell-through rate. I listed them. They were listed like a week, and I took an offer. $10 free shipping. So just barely worth touching. But they were not. I didn't even know they were in there. I wouldn't have expected them to have any value. And so when I looked them up, I was like, okay, they're worth listing. And I think I listed them at $12.99 and took a $10 offer. And I'll make a couple of dollars and somebody will get something cool. And I didn't throw them away. We paid $5 for this Ralph Lauren polo made in Australia. Just a simple flag, women's large, and it sold for $25 plus shipping in a couple of days. Pretty good pickup. The Ralph Lauren and the Land's End vintage with the flags do fairly well. Even men's, women's sweaters, simple sweaters with the flag, stylized flag on them do well. This is not a great pickup. These were at Target the other day for like $3 marked down, and I was like, oh, that's fantastic. And there were 3 Star Wars figures that were $8, and I knew I was going to make a bunch of money on those. So then these Transformers, there were 2 of this Rhino and a Cheetah, and I ended up just picking up everything that they had that was cool IP clearance. And so I paid $3 for this. It sold for $11 free shipping. So I'm probably not making money on that one. I want to say I really suck at retail arbitrage, but the reality of it is I made a bunch of money on the Star Wars ones, and I should have just left the Transformers ones behind. So I'll make a bunch of money on the transaction overall, but I could have had a better margin not spending the $8, $9, whatever it was on the Transformers things, and just took the profit on the Star Wars. I bought a huge bag of cassette tapes for like $11, and I ended up getting like $60 worth of listings. These are the first ones to sell. These 2 tapes sold for $16 free shipping. I think there were like 21 tapes in there or something, and so $8 a piece on these is pretty good return on what was essentially 50 cents a tape. Sealed cassette tapes are not all made equal. These are not the best ones, but these are pretty good ones. So keep an eye out on sealed cassette media. Sometimes you can find real gems. And the only other things that we have left to ship is this Coca-Cola hat that right this minute I can't find. It's been around a long time. A friend of mine went to yard sales and texted me with pictures of a hat, a bunch of hats, and she's like, these are $1 a piece. Are any of them something you're looking for? And one of them I sold immediately for $100, and then a bunch of them I sold for reasonable money here, there, and everywhere, and I still have a few left. This one sold for cheap, like $7 plus shipping. And then this lava lamp, if you've been following the channel this week, you saw me pick this lava lamp up at an estate sale. Ooh, that baby's getting mad. You saw me pick this up for $5 at an estate sale, green lava. It does work. Really neat thing. Vintage lava lamps have always done well for me, but I think they're getting better. I think they're becoming a little more valuable, and they're a little higher demand. So vintage lava lamps are definitely a thing to look out for. Either the same video, no, it was the next video, where we went to a yard sale and paid $20 for this Casio Tone. Vintage Casio keyboards can do really well. I comp them all the time. It's nice because this one's small by comparison. It won't be too hard to ship. The guy had just bought this cord to make sure that it works before he put it in his yard sale. Just an older guy trying to do the right thing. I bought it for 20 bucks. It is missing, like it should have this slider here and there, but it's missing those sliders. Still, I listed it for $99 plus shipping and took a $70 offer, and I'm excited about that, getting things moved. And I'm on an upward trend. Like, I was selling between $30 and $80 a day, which is not making enough money to make it worth it. In the last couple of days, I'm getting closer to $200 a day, which is where I you know, that's kind of the bottom of where I want to be. So we're making progress. We're making headway. I'm buying good stuff. I'm selling lots of it. And so we're turning the ship around, as it were. I'm going to get, I've been packaging this stuff as I'm showing it to you. I'm going to get this labels printed, and we're going to go do something else. All right, guys. Next day, I was going to say welcome back to the channel, but we already did that part. This is day 2 on the video. Just 6 things to show you. Handful more sold, but I haven't got time to ship them today. This is stuff that has to go today. The Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas. This is a Spirit jersey. It's just an oversized shirt with kind of an odd cut, but it is the name brand that people look for. Definitely Disney World Spirit jerseys I look out for. But anything that is labeled as a Spirit jersey could be good. This sold for like $20 plus shipping, I think. But it took a long time. But I'll just poly mailer it, and it'll be easy, breezy, beautiful. I did find the Coca-Cola hat that I couldn't find yesterday. Not that that matters a whole lot, but there it is. I did find it. It was next up. Beauty and the Beast. This shirt has been around forever. I've had this Beauty and the Beast on Broadway shirt for probably 3 or 4 years. Somebody sent me a $10 free shipping offer, and I said, you know what? Better with you than with me. Let's just get it going. Well, something that sold for more than that? How about? And I can't help but wonder if Mr. Beast had anything to do with this. Bobby's World. The latest Mr. Beast video features Howie Mandel. Fox Kids, 1995. If you're my age, you probably remember Bobby's World fondly. Fun show. That sold for $11 free shipping. This sold, The Terminator, sold for $35. The manual is kind of destroyed. It is there, but it's kind of destroyed. And so $35, and that one took a little while to sell. And then I bought at Goodwill a bunch of silverware for like $4. The silverware sold, and we made money a long time ago. Like what it was, this thing was full of silverware, and there was a set, and it sold for like 40 bucks. And then there was a bunch of random pieces, and I just donated them. And I was like, should I donate this? Should I use this? Should I sell it? It didn't fit in the drawer of our house, so we decided not to use it because, duh. And then I was like, well, I'll list it. I listed it for $16, forgot about it, and then I got a it was months ago, got a $14 free shipping offer. I won't make a lot of money, but I'll make something, and it's better than throwing it away. This Travis Matthew polo, this is a brand that I don't do well with. A lot of creators talk about it. This one does not have a golf logo. Most of the time when I find this, it has some golf logo on it for a local golf course that is going to keep it from selling at a national level. And so I don't often pick up Travis Matthew. Comp it, everybody says it's good. This one was $2, and it's a 2XL. And I'm like, a 2XL polo, it doesn't matter what the name brand is. A 2XL golf polo is going to do pretty well at $2. So I listed it as soon as I got home from garage sales on Friday, and it sold yesterday, and today is, so it sold on Tuesday. So I mean, that's a pretty quick sale, but it's not. I listed it for $17 free shipping, so which is any t-shirt that I'm going to pick up. $2 into $17 free shipping. That's kind of just standard. People talk about Travis Matthew like it's a gold mine, and maybe there's some good ones. Maybe if this had some crazy palm tree pattern or something on it, it would be good. But it's just like, that is the only pattern on this one, and I've never seen any that were fun patterns like Psycho Bunny or something like that. Chubbies, those kind of like Hawaiian shirt kind of patterns on stuff like this that tend to do well. I've never seen a Travis Matthew that way. Maybe they're out there. Maybe that's what people are talking about. And so when people say, look out for this brand, I'm like, okay, I will look for it and I'll comp it. And that's what you should be doing. Check me when I tell you stuff. Go find it out for yourself, like the Apostle Paul says. Don't just take my word for it. We're going to get all of this stuff shipped. Yeah, so that's what I've got to ship today. So that's going to be the end of the video. You guys got lots of what solds yesterday. And I'm not trying to do any sourcing right now because I'm a little cash strapped because sales have been slow. I have too much inventory. I've been buying a little extra heavy. And so I need to focus on listing instead of sourcing. So that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, following, clicking the bell. Thanks for your comments being timestamped. That's fun. I didn't realize people didn't know that. It's reasonably new, I guess, but it's been around long enough and I thought people knew about it. Anyway, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks.